This is the Zhiyun Crane 3S gimbal, and today I'm going to give you a quick overview on how to get it balanced. Now I'm going to start off by saying the maximum payload for this gimbal is 6.5 kilograms, thanks to these massive motors. And if you are popping something on there that's quite long, like an EVA1 or an FX9 with some accessories maybe, you're going to want to make sure you look into the accessories for the Crane 3S because it does come in different accessory packages. One of those includes an extending arm, which you can fit onto here and will give the gimbal a full range of movement if you're using a longer camera like that. If you want to check if your camera is going to be able to fit, then you can use the compatibility chart on Zhiyun's website, and I've popped a link in the description below to that. However, I am only fitting this, which is a Sony a7R III with a 2470 G Master. I've already popped on the quick release plates. That's super easy to do. It's exactly the same as doing it for a tripod. You just use these screws and put them in with a key or a tool or a coin. Make sure they're nice and tight so there's no movement there and you're ready to start balancing your gimbal. Now the 3S here is in like travel mode, so everything's flattened down and locked in place, and this is how you pop it into its little bag or its little case. Now I've popped on the tripod adapter on the bottom, so you can use that as a handle or it can splay out like this to be a nice sturdy tripod, so it makes it really easy to balance. So the first thing I'm going to do is unlock our axes here and just tilt everything so it's in the right position like that, and then lock those back into place. There we go, and now we're ready to put the camera on here. Now it's a bit awkward, the position I've got myself in here, so we're just gonna push this back through, and when you hear a click, that means it's now in a place where it can't tip. So if I unlock it, this now can't tip off, it's locked onto that quick release section. But you don't want to leave it like that, you want to get it balanced straight away. So the first thing we're going to do is our pitch axis, and we're going to move it backwards and forwards and just see where it stops tipping. So you can see it tipping forward there. So move it backwards a bit, still a bit, just micro adjustments. And that seems like the perfect place. I'm going to lock that in, and just to test it, I'll move it about and see if it stays in place. Oh, there's a little bit of movement there. So that's not perfect. Let's try again. What about now? There we go. So now it's staying exactly where oh no, dipping forward. There we go. It's good to get this right. So we need to go back a little bit. There we go. Now it's right, okay. And now we do the second part of our pitch, which is we face it upwards and we see if it tips. There we go, you can see it's tipping forwards. So I'm gonna unlock this here. Just gonna pull this up a little bit. There we go. How's it looking now? Still tipping a bit, but we're moving in the right direction. It's always good just to do micro adjustments and test them as you go. So I'll move them a little bit more and we'll do another test. There we go. So that's not pitching forward or backwards now. It's staying exactly where I put it, which is perfect. So we can now lock that axis off. Next up, we'll do roll. So I'll turn it so you can see a bit here. This is what we're doing next. So I'm going to unlock that axis now. So you can see it's moving. If I pop it in the middle, does it move about? It's actually pretty good, that one. If I pop it in a position, it's staying pretty still. There's a little bit of movement there. I'm just going to move it this way slightly. I found this to be the toughest axis of movement, but it does mean you can make really small micro adjustments, which is obviously good. So now I've done that, is that just a bit more secure? Yeah, there we go, that's a lot better. Okay, so that's great. We can now lock off that axis too. That's locked off now. And now we can do pan. So I can unlock that down here. And the way to test pan is just to tilt the gimbal in different directions. And there you go, you can see we've got some movement there. So if I tip it this way, see, it's got a little swing. So we want to adjust that. So I'm going to unlock it down here, and I'm just going to push that away from me just a tiny bit. Let's see how much difference that's made. Okay, that's going in the right direction. Let's do a little bit more. Just test that. There we go. That's pretty good. Give it one more tiny bit of adjustment. There we go, no movement now. So now I'm pretty sure this is set up right, but I'm just gonna unlock everything and test it. So pan is unlocked. I'm gonna unlock this one up here and this one here. And now if I move the camera into a position, it just should stay in that position. So I move it, I tilt it, it's not moving. So that's good. That means we've, up to this point, balanced it correctly. Now I leave all of those axes undone and unlocked, and I've got the batteries put in here. The compartment is just under here. There's a little red ribbon to make sure it's not a nightmare to get the batteries out. So we'll put them in, lock that up, and now turn on the gimbal, and hopefully we'll just see that little judder. There we go, and it's all in place. So I can now use the joystick to move things about, can move it back to middle, and hopefully when I tilt it, everything should stay in place, which it does. Now this is a lovely gimbal to use. I've been having a play this week and I'm going to be shooting some more demo footage with it. So make sure to stay tuned for the channel for that. If I've already created the video, I'll have popped the link in the description below, so have a look for it. Make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss when it's released. But if you still have any questions about the Crane 3S or the rest of the Zhiyun range, you can of course pop onto the website. There's loads of information on there, or you can give us a call, send us an email, or put a comment here, and we'll try our best to get back to you with all the information that you could need. Thanks for watching.